Hey everyone, welcome to the Dark Confidants. I'm Cory.
And I'm Kelsey. I'm filling in for Marcus while he's out of town on a work trip. I'm helping just to go over commentary for the second game that we played with our commanders from the previous game. This is where we're just focusing on Voltron and commander damage to be able to try to win the games. So let's recap the decks and look at everyone's opening hands for this second game. Okay, so we have Dalton. He's back on Faerie Vandal. He is trying to mainly get a lot of card draw with this deck as well as build up his commander so that he can get through with a lot of commander damage in the air. His hand for this game had Gale Strike, Spectral Searchlight, Teferi's Protege, Triton's Shorestalker, and 3 islands.
Next up we have Marcus back on Trelassara Moondancer. This deck's looking to grow Trelassara's power and toughness with various life gain effects and give her evasion with different enchantments. His opening hand contained a Bull Strength, Center Soul, Primal Frenzy, Well-Wisher, Forest, and 2 plains.
And I'm back on Anara Falthis. This deck is looking to keep the 2 commanders out and focus on their abilities to be Indestructible, Menace, and Death Touch and build them up accordingly for a lot of commander damage. In my opening hand, I had Dark Privilege, Horned Helm, Spider Umbra, Jungle Hollow, 2 forests, and a swamp.
And finally, I'm back on Rograkh Falthis. This deck looks to get Rograkh out and suited up with different equipment as soon as possible and start pressuring commander damage early. My opening hand contained a Bone Splitter, Defile, Essence Infusion, Raking Claws, Drossforge Bridge, a Mountain, and a Swamp. Now let's get into the game and find out who will achieve greatness at any cost.
Draw. Plains, pass turn.
Yeah. Draw. Play Swamp. I'll go ahead and get Rograkh out. Pay 1 for Utility Knife. ETB, attach it to target creature you control, targeting Roger. Gets +1/+1. Pass turn.
Okay. Jungle Hollow enters tapped, gain a life, and pass turn.
Draw. Island. Tap. Triton's Shorestalker. Can't be blocked. Pass turn. Draw. Going to play Forest. Tap 2. And I'm going to bring out Well-Wisher. I can tap Well-Wisher and I gain 1 life for each elf on the battlefield, including opponents. Pass turn.
Okay, draw. Play Mountain. Pay 1, cast Bone Splitter. Pay 1 to equip it. It gives +2/+0. Alright, move to combat.
Okay.
Kelsey, since you don't have anything to block with or anything like that, I'll just send 3 at you.
Okay.
Pass turn.
Alright. Forest. Pay 2 to get out Horned Helm. And pass turn.
Tap, draw. Island. Want you, Marcus?
Alright.
Pass.
Tap. Keep. Draw. I'm going to tap 2 and play Trelassara. Going to play Blossoming Sands. Enter spell field tapped. Gain a life. Trigger Trelassara. It's 1/1 counter. Scry 1. Keep that on top. And I will pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Play Swamp as land. Pay 1 in the black for Essence Infusion, targeting Rograkh. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. It gains lifelink until end of turn. Move to combat. Marcus.
Yeah.
Swinging at you with a 5/3.
5/3 first strike.
And it's
Nice.
trample.
I say no blocks.
Okay. Damage.
Damage?
I've got nothing, so.
Okay, take 5.
Mm-hmm. Pass turn.
Okay. Put it on my swamp. Go ahead and pay 3, get Falthis out. I will need to pass turn.
That's your end step.
Yep.
I'll flash him in.
Okay.
It's always the best play. If I not doing nothing, he's coming out. Island. Tap 3. Gale Strike. Return target tap creature to its owner's hand. It's Rograkh. Let's swing 2 in the air.
I mean,
You, my good friend. Pass turn.
at your end step, I'm going to tap Well-Wisher. Gain 2 life, I have 2 elves. Trigger Trelassara. It's a counter. Scry 1, I'm going to keep it on top. My turn. Tap, keep, draw. I'm going to play 8 planes. I'm going to tap 1 green for Primal Frenzy. Enchant Trelassara, give her trample. I'm going to tap 1 planes. I'm going to play Lifelink to give Trelassara Lifelink. And so now she's a 4/4 trample lifelink. And tap Well-Wisher, gain 2 life. Trigger, scry 1. I will keep that on top. Move to combat. Dalton.
5.
Swing at you for 5. And I will pass the turn.
Okay, real quick, just want to point out that Marcus does miss the Trelassara trigger here. She's supposed to get an extra +1/+1 counter and a scry, which he's already scried and kept on top, so that's irrelevant, but the extra point of damage is going to matter. He does catch the life gain at the end of my next turn, but still doesn't get the he still doesn't get the counter on Trelassara. I just want to point that out now. We're going to talk about it a little bit more in the post-game wrap-up, but just want to get this in advance.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Cast Rograkh. Play Swamp. It's my land for turn. I'm going to pay 1 and a red to cast Champion of Flame. Yeah, I'll equip Rograkh with Bone Splitter. And pass turn.
Forgot the game.
Forest. Pay 1 for Spider Umbra, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has reach. Pay 1 for Kaya's Ghost Form. Enchant creature you control. When enchanted permanent dies or is put into exile, return it to the battlefield under my control. And then pay 1 for Prey Upon, I think. And I think I'm gonna say target creature Falthis fights target creature I don't control. I think we go with Trelassara.
In response, I'm going to tap 1 and a white to cast Center Soul, targeting Trelassara. A target creature I control gains protection from the color of my choice on the turn, and in black.
Okay. Okay. And then, but because he's gonna die.
Kaya's Ghost Form.
Yep. Kaya's Ghost Form. Return them to the battlefield under my control. I don't know if that makes.
It makes that fall off.
It makes that fall off. Okay.
I gain the 5, right?
So.
Is Prey Upon you deal damage, or they deal damage to each other?
Just as target creature.
Fight. It's
you
fight.
control fights.
Does the totem armor trigger?
Totem Armor should trigger.
Oh.
Totem Armor would fall off.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't fall off?
Totem Armor falls off, but Falthis would stay with Kaya's Ghost Form.
So just would stay on.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So at this point in the game, I felt that Trelassara was being pretty scary on the battlefield, and I was trying to target her to see if Falthis' Death Touch and Menace could be enough to take her out, even though she was slightly more powerful than Falthis at the time. So unfortunately, it backfired on me because Marcus had Center Soul, and that's what he played. But luckily, I had protection on Falthis, so the double protection ended up helping to keep at least 1 more protection on him before my turn ended. Also, I do it just in the next few steps, but I had also meant to put Hornhelm on Falthis before attacking and had forgotten, so that was also a mistake on my part.
It
So,
happens.
Yeah.
You catch it, but
Yes.
shout out to Dalton for
Yes.
remembering that Spider Umbra does that.
And then I would gain the 5 life,
Because they fall, yeah.
which triggers game camera.
Oh,
Keep it on top.
okay.
Yeah, Center Soul also has rebound, so at the beginning of my upkeep,
You can choose to cast it from exile.
I can choose to cast it again from exile.
Gotcha. Oh, I think what I meant to do was probably was equip Hornhelm. I forgot about that.
You can equip it now, though. So.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and equip it now though. And then before passing, because now I
I
can
guess
go
it
to
never
fight.
left.
Yeah, never left the battlefield.
Yeah?
Yeah, because the total number just fell off.
Yeah.
So you can go, you can go to combat.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. Right?
Yeah,
Okay. I think I'm gonna send it at you, Cory.
yeah. Okay, I'll take 3.
Okay. And pass turn now.
Draw. Deliberate. Scry 2, then draw a card. Ooh. Draw. Trigger. Is there anything here to you, Marcus?
How much?
3.
No blocks. Take 3.
And that's it. Pass turn.
Explosive.
Untap. Upkeep. Center Soul. I'll choose to cast it. Targeting Trelassara. Name Blue. Okay.
I got it.
Then my turn. I'm going to tap 3 and chant Trelassara with Shield of the Oversoul.
What's it do?
Enchantment says as long as the enchanted creature is green, it gets +1/+1 and indestructible. As long as the enchanted creature is white, it gets +1/+1 and has flying.
So it's flying indestructible.
Yeah, flying indestructible, +2/+2.
Yeah.
So yeah, so now it's flying, lifelink, trample, indestructible, 6/6 or 8/8. That enchantment. Additional 3/2.
If only somebody had a bounce spell.
I'm gonna tap Will-Wisher to gain 2 life. Trigger Trelassara, gain a counter. Scry 1. I will put that to the bottom. Move to combat. I'm going to swing Trelassara at you, and then after declaration of attack, I'm going to tap 2 to cast Bull Strength, targeting Trelassara. Gets +2/+2 trample, and I can untap it.
How much total?
So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11.
That's it.
It would be 16
Yeah.
Xaxes. So yeah, hit for 11, gain 11.
God.
Trigger Trelassara. Put that to the bottom. Gain counter. And then pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Draws Forge Bridge as a land for a turn. I mean, I guess the benefit here is that he already innately has Menace. Death Touch doesn't help me because even if you could block, it's indestructible. So I feel like I just re-equip Utility Knife. I'll pay 3, equip that back to Rograkh, and attack you for 3, Marcus.
Okay. I can't block it, so I take the 3. Go up to 8. Commander from Rograkh.
And pass turn.
You're only halfway there.
Pay 2 wilt, destroy target artifact or enchantment,
Yeah,
and destroy the one that's giving her indestructible.
absolutely.
I'm flying.
She's now just at 8/8. Trample life.
Just
Just an 8/8.
With only trample and lifelink, so no more flying indestructible.
Not having evasion is also nice too.
Pay due for dark privilege, +1/+1. It gives it a sacrifice a creature, regenerate, enchanted creature. It's just double, basically, but it's more for the +1/+1. So now it's a 4/4 trample menace death touch. I'm still gonna target you, Marcus, just because you're the bigger threat.
Sure.
Okay.
How much?
4. Yes.
4 from Falthis.
Yes. Okay, pass turn.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. I'm gonna tap Well-Wisher.
Mm-hmm.
Gain 2 life. Trigger Trelassara. It's 1 with counter. Scry 1.
A 9/9 now.
Yes. Bottom of that card.
Mm.
Draw. I'm gonna tap 3. Play Nexus Wardens. So 1/4 with reach. Whenever an enchantment I control enters the battlefield, I gain 2 life.
Mm-hmm.
Just flipping a coin. I'm gonna go after you, Cory. Swinging with 7, 8, 9. 9.
9 commander.
9 commander.
I will.
Trap a
take-
lifelink.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I will take 9.
Gain 9. Trigger Trelassara. Scry 1.
I think so. Or was...
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was yours.
I will keep that on top.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Draw. Marcus.
Yes, sir.
I will attack you with Rograkh.
Alright. Cannot block. Go to damage.
All right, I do have some things here.
Oh no.
I'm going to pay a red,
Infuriate.
Infuriate.
Oh no. It's the worst one.
So that's 8. I'll pay a black and a red. Breaking Claws. Give him double strike until end of turn.
Yeah. Yeah, can't stop it.
All right.
I die.
Cool.
It's nuts.
I know.
And I will pass turn.
Okay. I think it's funny that we're all just like commander damage.
I mean, it's the strat.
That's what all these decks are built around.
Yep. Okay, at this point, I just want to point out that nobody told me there was an actual theme for this game. And I had built Anara Falthis just for fun, and I didn't realize we were going to do a theme of commander damage. And so if that comment sounded really strange, it's because I didn't know at the time that we
Yeah,
actually had a
that's-
theme going
It's kind of on me.
Okay, get Anara out.
Yep.
Swing at you with 4/4 Falthis. Trample.
Can't block it, so I'll take 4.
Okay. Pressure.
All right. Untap.
Who can kill each other first?
Yeah. Draw. Alright, well, I'll pay 1 to play on Kopesh. Pay 1 to equip it. To Rograkh. Move to attacks.
Okay.
Attack you with that. Needs first strike, menace, trample.
I'll take 4.
And second main phase, I'm just gonna pay 2 to play a prismatic lens. Pass turn.
Pay 3. Snake Umbra. Enchant creature. Whenever your enchanted creature... Oh, enchanted creature gets +1/+1, excuse me.
Mm.
And it has, whenever this creature deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. And then it has Totem Arnor.
Yeah.
And then pay 1 for a natural predation. Target creature, targeting Anara, gets +1/+1 and gains trample until end of turn.
Mm-hmm.
And I will just go ahead and swing with both.
Okay, so how much total from each one?
So
4 still from Falthis, right?
6, 4,
10.
10 total.
10 total. Yeah.
Both have trample.
Mm-hmm.
And then Spells damage.
Draw,
Draw
yeah.
card. And pass turn.
Okay. Give me something now, Dick. Draw. I'm gonna pay to get Falthis out.
Okay.
Move to attacks.
Okay.
Attack you with Rograkh. That's 4 again.
4 again.
Mm.
Okay. So that would put me at 7, 11. So
Alright, second main phase. Let me think if there's anything I want to do here. I want to pay 2 to move some equipments around. I'm going to move on Kopesh. I equip it to Champion of the Flame. And I'll probably also move the Bone Splitter over to him as well. That's her.
okay. First, pay 2, Lake Brand. They both have Death Touch already, but it's really just a draw card.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I can. Eternal Thirst, Lifelink, and whenever a creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. I'll do it on Falthis,
Okay.
because you have more commander damage from him already.
That's
And then
weird.
I just gotta swing and see how it goes.
So what's coming at me?
Right now it's still a 4/4, trample, and a 5.
I mean, I gotta believe in the heart of cards, right? So I'm gonna tap this for black. Play Defile on Falthis, giving me -3/-3
Okay.
until end of turn. And I'll declare no blocks.
No blocks.
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
Mm-hmm.
So I take 5,
6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's hope that I draw something.
Wait, I have to draw a card.
Oh yeah, because you did damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Pass.
Pass.
Okay. Pay 1.
Mm-hmm.
Equip Rograkh. Pay 1. Equip Rograkh. Pay black. Okay. Boon of Erebos, targeting Rograkh, +2/+0 would lose 2 life.
Okay.
Attack with Rograkh.
Yep. Because I have no blocks, so it'll come through.
That's over 16.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
GG's.
That ended the game there. I was trying to get some good card draw as much as I could, just because I was drawing land after land, so nothing was helping me be able to get any new fight cards or be able to have a card that was going to get rid of his creatures for me so that I would be able to get through with further damage. So unfortunately, I just lucked out with not being able to hit anything to do more damage at the time.
Yeah, and obviously we came in during the middle of the game, kind of talked about the miss trigger on Trelassara. You saw there I go down to 1 life. I should have had an extra damage on me at the time. The argument could be made that maybe if I knew that I was going to 2 damage instead of 3, maybe I'd block. And honestly, I should have blocked Anara there because you had 1 green open. Maybe there's a chance that you have something in hand to increase the power at instant speed. And plus you're drawing cards when you deal damage with Anara. So in hindsight, I definitely should have double blocked Anara, limit you from the card draw, and just kind of give myself a little bit more life going into that last turn there. But unfortunately, the miss trigger did kind of affect what life total should have been, but we didn't see that at the time. We just played it out as it happened there. hate that we missed the trigger, but I still feel like it was a pretty enjoyable game.
It was a good game, and
yeah.
you know, for the most part, Magic is, you know, so complex in terms of there's so much that you have to remember and do that I think for the most part, there's probably always games that people are going to miss something, and you just don't know. We get to be able to know because we watch ourselves back and we're like, well, crap, we missed that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think it's something where, you know, you get to see what happens whenever there's a missed counter. The game could have gone differently if his life total was a little different.
Very different.
You know, I think it's cool, and I think it's awesome to see that with Magic, that just one little thing could actually really affect a game.
Yeah.
But I still thought the game was great. I thought that this time around, you know, Marcus did get to shine with his deck a little bit more.
Yeah, it was scary
because,
there.
Yeah, I was going to say Trelassara got big and scary there.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I think right now with these two games, we've been able to see both Dalton and Marcus have really good kind of showings with their deck, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So, even though it turned out to be us facing each other towards the end, you know, I think it's something where at this point with the two games, we've been able to see all four of the decks really kind of do what they want to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
All right, anyway, that was it. Thanks for stopping by, checking out this episode. We did record one other game with these decks, though I think we're going to hold off on that and use it a little bit farther down the line, just because we have a couple games that we're working on right now that have a different theme than we've been working on.
And he's told the players there's a theme.
Yes, we have told everybody in it that there is a theme. But anyway, hope everybody enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, let us know what you think. Also, let us know if there's any uncommon creature you'd like to see used as a commander in the future. And with that, thanks for stopping by, and be sure to join us next time where we will find out who will achieve greatness at any cost. I'll leave that in.
I think so. I think that was great.
You stole my thunder.
I know.